So you really only need one service to get to 6 figures per year in your own online marketing agency. And in 2026, there are really only 3 types of agencies you should be starting if you want to hit those numbers. Me and Pedro were able to hit those multiple times. So in this video, I'm going to break down for you the 3 different services that you need to do, why you should be focusing only on one of them, and exactly how to price your services and deliver your services. So I'm going to hop into Miro and I'm going to show you exactly how you should do it. Awesome, great. So now we're in Miro. So let me talk to you guys about the 3 different services you can provide that will work very well in 2026. So the first service you can provide, and this service made me tons of money and a lot of back-end revenue, is AI website creation. Now, AI websites are one of the best services you can provide. And the reason is because AI websites combine all of a local business's systems together, right? Here's what a lot of people don't talk about online when starting a marketing agency is that for a client to stay with you for as long as possible, you're going to want to integrate into their system completely. If they need you to get leads and they need you to get clients, they'll never leave you, because once they leave you, they leave their entire business in the palm of your hands. So what you're going to want to do is add a system implemented into their business so that they stay forever. So what we do, and this is the exact offer that I use to scale to 6 figures per year, specifically with AI website design, is we offer you a website, right? Just a basic website, right? Then we offer you the backend, which is a Go High Level software system. So for those of you who don't know, Go High Level is a software you can attach to the backend of someone's business to manage leads, to manage systems, and to manage their entire customer acquisition process. So we have a website plus Go High Level. We also add certain features on the Go High Level system to make sure they actually get more leads. Certain features like missed call text back. So anytime someone misses a call in the business, they actually get a text saying, hey, sorry, missed your call. How can we help, to capture leads. We also send 5-star Google review automation. So anytime someone actually hops onto their service, they get a text reminding them to give them a 5-star Google review. We also do small amounts of SEO to make sure that they rank higher in the entire system and process. So the AI website system is very, very good because you can make a website today in literally 5 seconds. It's insane. With Go High Level, you could hop in the back end and have them create you a website that looks very, very, very nice and very awesome. So to give you an example, I'm going to show you one of our clients, literally my own client's website, to kind of show you what it looks like. Awesome. So this is exactly one of my own client's websites. Now it's really, really cool. As you scroll down here, you can see that it looks very beautiful. Now what we also add for our clients is a little chat widget here that's connected to Go High Level. So every single time someone goes on their website, people could type something in and have their questions immediately answered, and their information is captured and sent to the client. So if I click here and I add in any information, it captures the info and gets a text sent to the client so they know exactly who they are, what they want to do, because a lot of clients miss a lot of leads by just not having this implemented into their system. So it's really, really cool. This is a really, really cool system. And the best part about it is the pricing is very, very sticky. Let me go back to Miro and show you exactly how you should price these systems. Awesome. So let me explain to you the 2 different ways you could price this AI website generation system. So you can either price it as an upfront cost, right? An upfront cost plus a low ticket recurring backend. So let's say recurring here. Or you can just do a recurring model, just recurring revenue. Now, the best part about this is since it's a low ticket recurring model, you could charge them over and over again every single month and still keep them forever, right? Because when people pay only a couple $100s per month, it's a very hands-off service, and you can pretty much get paid and charge them forever because they won't even notice the charge, which is insane. So what I started off with is I charged $1,000 up front just for the website. And then I also charged $149 per month just to keep the systems and everything running. And that's a great system and a great business model to have. It's really awesome. Or if you just want to go recurring and you want to get your first couple clients for cheaply, you could pretty much start off with recurring. And I would suggest starting off at $199 a month recurring, because $199 a month recurring is still pretty good, but it's not a crazy number that people will notice, right? $199 a month is like the light bill. It's a light bill for a lot of these companies. So if you have to pay $199 a month to keep the system and business running, it's perfect, right? And think about it. If you have a certain client and you get them one extra client literally per month, it's profitable. if I can get you one extra client per month, let's say you're a hairdresser and you close like, let's say two haircuts, bro, a haircut for a hairdresser, especially a female hairdresser, is like $300. So we're good, right? So it's perfect. So this is a great business model to start. And the thing is, you'll start to stack recurring revenue. So as you start to get clients, your recurring revenue will start to stack and stack and stack and stack and stack and exponentially grow here, right? So this is a great model you can start However, the cons are that it's very, very slow in the beginning because it takes a long time to build a lot of revenue. To build a significant amount of revenue, you're going to need at least like 20 clients. And getting 20 clients when you're starting out is very difficult. It could take you maybe 6 months to a year. However, you can speed that up, of course, with ads and different type of outreach methods. But at the end of the day, this type of business model is great because you can build recurring revenue as a back end, and you'll just have tons and tons of clients who almost will never cancel with you because it's such a cheap product, right? So that's that there, right? Now let's talk about the other system Now let's talk about the second service you can provide, and that is Facebook ads management, right? So Facebook ads, running Facebook ads for clients. Now this system has been here forever, and I'm sure you guys know exactly what it is. Tons of people do this for tons of clients, and it's a very, very high ticket service because if you are the direct correlation between someone getting more clients, literally directly, you'll get paid a lot more for it. So for example, exactly what you're going to offer with Facebook ad services is just you're going to manage your Facebook ads, right? That's literally it. You're going to manage Facebook ads and guarantee a certain return. So when you run the ads for them, here is the exact pricing that I would suggest that you do as you start to grow, right? So if you're just starting out, I would suggest to have an offer that makes it super enticing for a client to work with you. So let's say they're a roofing client. I love roofers. If they're a roofing client, let's just say with a roofing client, we'll get you, let's say 10 jobs in, let's say 30 days, right? So that's just an example, 10 jobs in 30 days. Now, 10 jobs in 30 days is a great, amazing offer. And you got to understand, one roofing job is like $20,000. A roof replacement is like $20,000 for a client. So that's a lot of money as return. So what you can do is charge upfront, right? You can charge an upfront cost of, let's say, $3,000. And you could pay them back for every single job that you miss. So let's say one job is worth, let's say $500. You can say, hey, look, if every job that I miss, I'll pay back $500, just as an example. So you always pay them back. So there's a lot less risk on their end. So when it comes to Facebook ads, it's a much higher tier, a higher quality service. So you have to charge more because of it. Now, it is great because you get a lot of money up front and you only need a couple of clients to really actually scale. So you can pretty much get 10 clients and be making $30K per month, which is awesome, right? Now, there is a problem with this type of system as well. Every business has a bit. So let's say you get 10 clients, so if you get 10 clients, you could be making $30K per month, let's just say with this specific offer. Now, I will be honest, every single business has its pros and its cons. So this business is great if you have no money and you want to get started quickly and you just want to make sure you hit the 6 figures as quick as possible. But the problem with an agency is that it's really, really hard to scale because the thing is though, if you're charging these clients, let's say $3,000 or $2,000 a month, they are very, very, it's a very high ticket service, and because of that, your clients are going to need a lot more support and they're going to be a lot more involved, right? And it makes sense, right? If you're charging someone $3,000, and it makes sense, right? If you're charging someone $3,000, they're probably going to want to make sure that it's doing well, right? The second that your offer doesn't make them as much money as they think or doesn't get them a return, they might cancel with you because it's going to be because you're just a huge expense in their business, right? So if you want to charge super high prices, you're going to have to go with high ticket services or high ticket So if you want to charge super high ticket prices, you're going to have to choose the right niche and choose high ticket services. So of course, let's say roofers are great. We can go to roofers. They're awesome. We can also go to, let's say lawyers are great too. You can also go to lawyers. You can go to real estate agents. So you can go to all these different companies and just say, hey, look, if your average ticket price is $1,000 and I get you 3 jobs, that's $3,000. Right? So that's exactly what you want to do there. So that's the pros and cons when it comes to this. And there's another system and another offer that you can have. And Now there's another now there's another service you can provide in your online marketing agency in 2026, and that is social media ads. Now there's another offer. Now there's another service you can offer in 2026 for your agency, and that is content creation and social media management, right? So content creation and social media management. So basically what this is you actually create content for your clients, right? So you literally make the videos, whether it's short form, long form, and you manage the actual page. You post, you help them rank and do things like that, right? Now, this is a really, really good offer as well, but there are pros and cons to every offer. Like I said, this is a great offer because when you actually do content creation, it's a very sticky offer because you're always going to, it's a very sticky offer because clients who are always going to need to create content to get business, right? They're always going to need to create content. Whether they're a real estate agent, whether they're roofers, whatever the case may be, content is one of the best ways to get clients who are way more nurtured and they have more trust in you and your business. So creating content is amazing. And the thing is, if you actually love creating content, it's actually kind of fun, right? It can be really fun to create short form content, long form content for your clients. And it's just a really, really good way to actually grow your portfolio if you're a creative type of person and you want to have a creative type of agency. Now, the big issue with this content, now, with the content creation SMMA, you can charge a very high ticket as well. You can charge probably $2,000, even $3,000 per month because think about it. You're basically controlling their entire revenue model. Now, with the content creation SMMA, you can charge a lot per month. You charge probably like $2,000, maybe $3,000 per month because think about it. If you're editing videos constantly and you're posting every single day for your clients, that is extremely valuable. And you're going to see a lot of great results from it because as soon as you keep posting, they're going to get more leads, more clients, and they're going to be way more nurtured, right? So I suggest you shouldn't go below $1,000 per month when it comes to content creation on your SMMA. And I suggest for this offer, you just do on a monthly retainer because you're going to get the same exact product over and over again, and they're going to have to keep paying you to get those results. So a retainer is perfect for a content creation SMMA. Now, the big issue with the content creation SMMA is service delivery, right? And I'm sure you guys know. Now, a big issue with the content creation SMMA is service delivery. And Pedro talks about this a lot, right? Because service delivery, it's very difficult to consistently always edit videos 24/7 all the time, right? It just gets very, very hectic and it gets very heavy. Once you scale past, let's say 5 clients, you're going to have to make like over 30, 40 pieces of content per day, which is insane, right? Now, of course, you can start to hire people out and start to automate your business, but even after you do that, it's gonna be super expensive because you're gonna have to hire, really good editors to have a great product, and your profit margins are gonna be kind of low from there, right? So profit margins are gonna be maybe like 40, maybe 30%, somewhere around there with this specific business model. So if you're in a situation where you love making content and you wanna do that, that is great, but those are the cons of it as well. So taking a look at all these 3 different models, they all work very, very well with these systems. And my suggestion, if you want, and they all work, and it really just depends on the type of person you are and the type of business you want to start, right? In my opinion, I started off with Facebook ads creation, and then I transitioned to AI website design because it's a lot more sticky and long-term of a business. But Facebook ads content creation is great because it's not that hard of a service delivery. You can make a lot of money when you get a return for your clients. And it's honestly a really, really good way to start your business journey. Now, if you love creating content, for me, I don't really like creating content. I'm not a big person on creating content and creating videos. But if you are the type of person, this can be great for you as well. So it really just depends on the type of business you want to start. Now, if you guys don't know which one you want to pick and you guys want help figuring out how we can help now, if you guys don't know which one you want to pick and you want some guidance on figuring out which one to actually start or scale, click the link below and hop on a call with me and my team, and we'll talk more about how we can help you guys out, and we'll show you how we've done it and see if we'd be a good fit to work together. But yeah, guys, I hope this video gave you guys a lot of value, and I'll see you guys in the next one.